Okay, testing this. Yeah, bunch of shit downloading because I went in on the action. I want to be like Asanabi coats. You know, you do get it, like the Afro pessimist act. The guy Hassan. Like I think he's a bit of a cheese ball, but sometimes that's fine. He's big and strong and dark and hot. Uh, exactly how I like my coffee. Well, I don't actually drink coffee, and I have gastrointestinal reflux disorder, also known as GERD. So, looking at. Okay, so here's the thing. It is, let me in full screen this. Yeah, too many fucking tabs though. How to record yourself in your screen center. See how fucking like avuncular I am? I don't even know how. Turns out it's easy. I think this works. I mean, it definitely is easy. It turns out it's easy for me, even. I'm really smart. Look at all the books. They're like really smart books. They're like, I know about like Hegel, but I'm kind of retarded when it comes to a lot of basic technical things, mechanical things. It's navigating the modern built world. So, okay, so let me kill some tabs. Just that doesn't really affect anything on y'all's and watching this video. God help you. But it helps me. So we're map crunching. We're map crunching. It's a little late. Enough to leave me. Okay, so this might shit out on me again. But welcome to my YouTube videos. My name is Elliot. I had to think for a second if I was going to call myself by a Namdugger. Namdugger. But let's full screen this. Yeah. Mapcrunch. Okay. I don't know why it went dark on me. So I don't know if you guys know about Mapcrunch, but Mapcrunch is it's a random street view, like it says here. And it takes you different places in the world and you can roam about. So if you have poverty like me. You can, you can basically simulate being on like a I don't know, a dirt road in rural Albania or something, someplace that you would love the opportunity to go to vacation from your difficult life, ponderous intellectual um, ponderousness and applying for jobs that you're overqualified for, having the old mental health vacation for all that shit. Okay, so we're in Boko, Western region. I know about Boko Haram. We used to, my friend, I have this friend named Jack, and we had a chant. We had imbibed a little bit. We had drank a little bit of the good brown. We were in our cups, and we were chanting. The joke started of Jack being a member of Boko Haram, which you don't really hear about these days, which I guess is probably good. Because Boko Haram translates to books are forbidden, not forgiven, forbidden. And we were chanting, Jackson the Boko, Jackson the Boko, Jackson the Boko, Haram, Haram. And later in the night, it turned into, it got stupider, which means funnier. So it turned into Jackson Boko, Jackson the Boko, Jackson the Boko. Forbidden, forbidden. It's funny to me. Okay, so I don't know where N1 Boko Western region is in terms of what country that is. So Boko Western region, I got Google search. Okay, so we are in, I should have guessed it was fucking Nigeria. It was Boko Haram, Nigerian, Boko. So I guess this is Books. We're in a Nigerian town called Books, which I imagine Boko Haram do not like this town. Yeah, this is actually a member right here, a little cell of Boko Haram members. It's fan here. You got no books, nothing at all. You imagine some maybe sneak a novella, short story collection. That's how they broke up, was just like petty disputes that all accounts of the book. Is Rupee Kaur a book? You know? So let's go around Boko, Nigeria here for a little bit. Obviously, we're in a rural area. Oh, it looks like somebody's running for president. or a head librarian because it's Boca. See if I can zoom in here. Come on. Yeah. I'm all for more people of color in leadership in rural Africa. Fuck off a recipe for magic. Coca-Cola. So this is, I mean, do you think this is someone's home? Do you think what goes on in here? Do you think there's a lot of I like to guess what material the countertops are in a home. And you can often tell by the design, the style. And I am gonna guess that those countertops are made out of skin. Um, human, human skin. Wow. They got a little pool in the back. I'm not God. I'm a fucking cringe DSA member, man. I'm a lefty. I'm not making fun of impoverished people. It's just you gotta say things, keep stuff going. Oh, this is interesting. This actually is kind of, to me, looks like, in a way, sort of a fun life. Obviously, it isn't because undernourishment, all of the horrible things that come along with poverty. And we don't even know that this outpost is where people live. But it's, to me, it's cool because I don't know. I was an only child. I still am an only child. Uh, and no sibs. And lived in a very rural area, not unlike Boca here, except actually it was closer to Boca Haram because the fucking kids I went to school with, Confederate flags in the yard. It's festooned with Trump signs, yard signs, and shit like that now. So it's much. I remember this girl in high school like bragging about. She was like, she did really well in school. She got good grades, and remember her bragging. And what's the name of that fucker? I want to call him by his first and last name because I hated that fucking asshole. He was supposedly the cool guy because he taught like a philosophy class that you could take, which I didn't do any of that shit in high school. I didn't do any fucking anything like that. It wasn't until later that I figured my shit out and I went to college and I went to grad school. Now I'm applying for more grad school, get a PhD, basically, um, like head off the inevitable um, debtors and incarceration, the inevitable, I don't know, Catherine wheel. Oh yeah, but this girl was like, because she was like an athlete. She was like, we're an athletic family. We literally don't have any books. We literally don't have any books in the house. And I can't believe she said that out loud, and the teacher wasn't like, quit. I'm gonna hit you, and I'm gonna hit the surrounding objects, and then I'm gonna quit my job. Oh, I was saying, because I'm an only child, things like that. The little, just any little like secret seeming area, any little old like nooks, crannies, love them. And it's really kind of the source of, to the extent that I'm smart, you know, and like, you know, I'm fucking smart, you know, like, look at those books. I read a lot of books, and I can write pretty well, and I can do arguments, I can do jokes, and I can wit, and I can finish sentences, you know. But that's really the source of it all. It's just rural desolation, being an only child, just walking around, curiosity. Which is why I kind of am 32 years old and I don't have like a career. I sort of do, in a sense, in that I did philosophy and politics undergraduate or master's degree, and I'm going back for more. So I guess if that works, my career will be to be like a criminally underpaid professor, assistant professor, whatever, temporary lecturer in the heart of Gary, Indiana, the University of Gary. All right, let's be attentive here. We're gonna look around. So we're not in Boko anymore. That's what the Nigerian version of the Wizard of Oz says. They say we're not in Boko anymore. Instead of Oz. Well, there's a national Nigerian Wizard of Oz. It says we're not in Abuja, right? This is tedious for you guys. Capital of Nigeria. Yeah, I'm right. Okay. We're not in Abuja anymore. But the Western region has the stage productions and in one of these vans, it's rumored that like here in Owassi Joe, named after its founder, Owassi Joe, was a mean nickname given him at Sticks and Stones school that stuck. But they in Owassi Joe, it's rumored that somewhere in one of these vans they actually have a tape, a film of the Nigerian Wizard of Oz. Do you think that I could be as famous as Hassan Hasanabi or Sam Hyde if my shtick is that I take too long to finish jokes? Hasanabi would be like, dude, bro, this guy is literally just like a fucking idiot. He's got literal worms in his brain, man. Like, it's like literally so dumb. That's what Hasanabi quotes would be like. Oh wait, so wait. We're in Ghana. We're not in Nigeria. We were never in Nigeria to begin with. We're in Ghana. And I guess that's Iwusi Joe. Or maybe that's Iwusi Joe's challenger. Um, a courageous Paul. It's the opposite of Joe. OJ. Courageous OJ. In Ghana. To the Ghanese dogs. See, this is why I'm a internationalist socialist. Everywhere, everything's the same and perfect just as it is. We should not judge other countries for the poverty that they've been put into by largely by Western powers sapping them their resources by force. This is I want to get crunching, so I don't want to stay too long in Owassi Joe, Ghana, but I really feel like I've been here now. Now I feel like I've been here. I mean, look at this. Big. There's just nothing of the modern world. The modern world, which is all this fucking shit. It's all built on, it's different parts of the world, but it's like the cobalt and shit, like everything that drives the conveniences that we have. And this is the well rehearsed by others, I mean, by the culture, but It comes from here. At least enough it comes from here. And it's like, and so we, I mean, slavery is over. What a fucking joke. Not really even a joke, just a falsehood. Just a fucking lie. Slavery is not over. And America, American business interests doing slavery is not over. They just don't do it in Kentucky anymore. Unless we're talking about wage slavery, which I think is a kind of slavery. People find that inflammatory or whatever, or like insensitive, like as though the only historical example of slavery is American chattel slavery in the 18th, 19th century. Yeah, this is Africa right here. This is fucking just, but everywhere people are astonishingly resilient. I mean, imagine they're bombing hospitals. They're bombing fucking hospitals, schools, and shit in Gaza right now. Of course, I don't need to do the full spiel about. First of all, I'm too tired, and I could do it pretty smartly and have more things to add because I've been studying this for some time and been in the Palestine sort of solidarity world for a good chunk of time, really, since it was on my radar since they fucking gunned down the humanitarian aid flotilla. Just total civilians, not even the kind that they're allowed to murder for no reason, but just a bunch of boats with humanitarian aid. And that was when I knew politically, oh, Jesus Christ, I read more about it. Israel's bad. In its present incarnation, whatever you want to say, but it is. Really, since Operation Cast Lead and now, Operation Cast Lead was horrific. Their own fucking investigator guy that they contracted out had to say, yeah, actually, I know it's my job to lie, but there's a lot of chunks of children here, so feel a little iffy about it. If that makes any sense. So attached is my report. I hope you can understand. But now the number is up to like 7,000. Electricity is largely gone. Entire villages and neighborhoods are gone. It's impossible, not impossible, almost entirely impossible to leave. And that's always been the case. People that try to leave the south to the Sinai Peninsula, like they were told by their government for their own benefit, were shot. And if you try and leave east, you know what they do, and is they shoot you and until you're dead. And people think like they're gonna do a ground invasion like 0 Dark 30 and try and fucking snuff out Hamas. They don't fucking care. They're just just a state. They are a good, proper Kissingerian realist kind of state. Friends and enemies. You got your people that you can subjugate, discipline, have control over if they live or if they die. Total control and total impunity. And that's like, admirable statecraft in the world of these fucking vampires. These giant human fucking scrotal mosquitoes, these horrible fucking wretched Francis Bacon painted fucking Van the Black Soul pieces of shit. So, all right, where else are we going? Went kind of long in Ghana there. So let's not spend too long in San Jose. I don't know what this is. Wait, is there an option where it tells you? I don't know. This is kind of just a rural nothing. And those are fun sometimes, you can sort of imagine. I find it fun, like I get transfixed at these, but that's not really very entertaining to put an onlooker. So let's try and see if we can get to a place with 2 red cars. And we did. We are in Turklefurries, which is in Malta. You really don't hear much about Malta, do you? In fact, let's learn a couple of facts about Malta here, sort of situate us. It's an archipelago, which is that's a bunch of gulags. Is what an archipelago is. That's a joke off. Famous book that you famously see in people's home libraries that they've never read. U.S. Malta, really, I don't care about U.S. Malta relations. Oh, okay. So I guess Malta is playing a role right now in the war in Ukraine. President Volodymyr Zelensky. They spell this guy's last name differently every time. It's like every news outlet has their house style guy. They're like style guide. It's like we here at Le Monde Diplomatique spell it with just an I. Whereas with the New Yorker, they spell it with 2 Y's. To the top diplomatic advisors, officials from up to 70 nations will meet in Malta to discuss Ukraine's vision for peace this weekend, rejecting the idea that cracks are appear in allied support for Kiev. This guy seems cool. I don't know. I don't know if he's like just a guy. He seems just like a Maltese guy. I don't know why he's in the picture. But I know that Zelensky is famously reclusive, averse to being photographed. So. Maltese Falcon. Maltese Falcon. I guess that's. If you've ever seen that movie, that's a good movie. Very smart thing to say. Humphrey Bogart. Man with 2 embarrassing last names. This is first. The one of the last names. Last name. Very equine. Oh man. Back when everyone talked like, sure. And see that you do that, will you? Yes. All right. And the women talked like, I surely will. Yes. Yes, and it will be most delightful. Because how do we know? Seems like that's how they really talked back then in America. We're in Malta now. Let's focus on Malta. Back in an apartment complex in Trickle Freezy. Enter coupon code Willie Z for 3% off your first package from Trickle Freezy. Gummies, oils, tinctures, intravenous, intramuscular, intersex, lotion, not potion. We do lotions. We do intersex lotions here. We don't do intersex potions here at Trickle Freezy. Get started being sort of high from sort of weed from a different company. That's the other companies that have that. Get started today. TrickleFreezy.com/WillieZ for 3% off your first purchase under $100. It's interesting. There is really nothing. There's nothing like what I'm seeing here. Other places. This is like this guy Gypsum Works. So he's just got this cute little taxi cab with a truck bed, little gypsum board, drywall. I guess other things are made out of gypsum too. Maybe I guess he's working on. Oh, there he is. I guess he's working on the interior of this tank. Boat-like thing. Look at it, you climb up, and then in there, there's the sex slaves bolted to their wrists. Handcuffs are bolted to the shag carpet. And that's the Maltese way. They're kinky. Oh, anything more interesting at Trickle Freezies? Oh, shh. Cars are sleeping. I mean, bathtub mobiles are sleeping in Trickle Freezies Malta. Bathtub mobiles are sleeping in Trickle Freezies Malta. Hi, Louie. Where is it? No. What was it? Hi. Chloe. Sounds like that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Thailand. Thailand. Let's we're not gonna spend any time here really. Because but this is sometimes the dates aren't right. And because of the way satellites work, so you get stuff that's from the future, which I know sounds weird, but it's just like you're not necessarily getting real-time stuff. So sometimes it can go a little bit backwards and sometimes it can go a little bit forwards. And here, I guess, and this is 2099, it seems like Thailand is held up pretty well. Now, I don't know, this could be all terraformed. And this person could be the emergency president of Earth. You know, what with wokeness, the way it's going, imagine it's accelerating at an exponential rate. You get this little lady here, famous for her little motorbike. Bad bitch. This is the pee-pee lane. Riding bad bitch or Earth president riding the pee-pee lane here in Ohio. How long has this been going? It's been recorded. Actually don't know how to soon. It's been like an hour and a half. Feels like we're in Manzini. Nothing. I don't care. Nothing going on. Actually, do I always care? It's always fascinating to me, but it's not worth it. It's not enough. Let's go somewhere else. Actually, you know what? Let's use this option. We can choose by country, and we can go indoors, I guess. Go into people's fucking hovels and palaces. Let's go to see if this were streaming. People could shout out where they wanted to go. Someone was talking about Albania earlier. Let's check out. Can I not go to fucking Albania? Urban Albania. Go. I don't think that did anything. I don't think we're in urban Albania. Whoa. We're at a shipwreck in Alex Poe Travel, urban Albania. Beautiful photography from Alex Poe. But it's a very Poe representation of urban Albania. South America. Why doesn't it doesn't seem like it's responding to. Why don't we we'll hit refresh here. Back in Switzerland. The same spot, the same fucking cows. These are the cows that make Swiss cheese. Can't really tell, can't really see the holes in these guys from this distance, but they're there, is what I would say to one of these cows. Let's say they're there. Or to one of the veterinarians who lives up here. She's not a veterinarian. She's a vet tech. I'm a vet tech. Yeah, I'm a vet tech. I'm a mom, I'm a Christian, I'm a vet tech. But I would say they're there also to the veterinarian. I would say they're there maybe to the vet tech. To the child. I'd be rolling around Macaroni, Switzerland, in my fucking high Louis end of the world red motorcycle, saying they're there and comforting. Look at this guy with his, and he's got his, looks like he's got his bag of, what do you think that is? Oh, it's a lady. It's an old lady. It's one of those mean old hippie ladies, gardening ladies. Smart, like had a career. Now she's like mean about fucking her vegetables. Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Guatemala. Can I go to fucking Guatemala? Huh? Is it just well, not all, whatever. That's fine, man. It's even better if it's random. I have no control. We are inside a woman. I think we're inside a woman's memory right now. Ah, Greenland. I've always wanted to go to Nook. Telling you, them nooks and grannies. Nook is the capital of Greenland. And it looks, it's like you look at it, photographs like downtown Nook, which is just, it's just like a sort of an IKEA for if IKEA for alcoholics. It's just like it's really, really depressing to look at. Like you think there's like irony in Nook. You think there's like scenes. You think you can get laid by anyone. You know, the town trollop in fucking Nook. Think again. Here we are in Hogalag Sibiu. 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 This is in we're gonna look it up. We're gonna do again. Romania. I was just asked someone who was pleasantly in my bed this morning where she might want to go. Just not like a real invitation, but just where would you go in the world? Just if you just sort of think of a random fucking place, and she said, Romania. She said, Romania. I hope it's not because she has fond intergenerational inherited memories of the Ceausescu regime. This is fucking interesting. This is weird. This is, what's that Tim Burton movie? Like I know that there's Pleasantville, but there's maybe he does this in all of his movies where he has to contrast with his cool, quirky dark Halloween soul. It's like very pastel suburbia. Um, this guy's gay and he does rugs. Cool houses, though. Really are. Tagalog is a commune. I don't know if there's a section about the rug guy. Probably if you dug deep enough. Population 2172. The mayor is Nicole. Let's get an overview. Fuck it. Any means necessary. Oh, so this is kind of cool. I don't think it's the kind of commune where people are like, they read like anarchism books. And it's the kind of commune that's a little religious and frightening. Not a lot of I think probably all their murder cases are cold by default. There's a lot of pieces of matter what used to be guys and fellows and them their hills in this fucking commune. This is not what Karl Marx meant by communism. Yeah, this is a guess. It's not a guess that's not what he meant. It's like, I know this is not what he meant, what Marx meant by communism. But now this is interesting. The way this is like located. I think these people are probably being shot from behind by snipers in here. And in this palace is the commune council, which consists of one man, bearded, I would say that probably there's something very amiss with his inner eyeballs. I bet he is licking his lips a lot. Just real wet mouth, red from all the licking. And look at all those rooms, man. There's definitely some eyes wide shut shit going on and higgle haggle. So stay safe, gay rug man. Stay away from the council castle. It will snipe you. Okay, so we are in Ipar Ad Martinu Lamnis Decentralized Administration, Thessaly, in central Greece. how things have changed, man. This used to be where Aristotle, Socrates, Parmenides, Sophocles, Heraclitus, used to rape children. That's where this fucking guy lives. All right, I'm getting a little worn out and bored. This isn't a place. This is a guy's picture of a place. Holland. Let's do one more juicy one. If we can find one. The only girl I ever loved was born with roses in her eyes. Then they buried her alive one evening in 1945 with just her sister at her side. And only weeks before the guns all came, rained on everyone. See the little boy in Spain playing pianos, fill the flames. Holland. That's what I was thinking of. Holland. Ooh, get a black house. All black, everything. Pitch fucking black. And then next to it, you got like a museum, some Auschwitz, advisors, survivors used to live. So calm, good. Because it's also a cafe where they have, like tempeh wraps, sprouts or no sprouts. Sprouts don't come extra, so might as well get sprouts. This guy doesn't get sprouts. This guy drives to the fucking old-fashioned market. And he gets raw. He gets his meat raw and still alive to cook at home. It's Burger King. We're in fucking Burger King, y'all. This is almost the spookiest one. I don't know why. Burger King. It's fucking Planet Fitness Burger King. With fucking suck holes for your cock on the boots. Also vibrate, massage you while you eat your whatever the proprietary Burger King thing is. Whopper. Well, you eat your Whopper. You get a slobber on your slobber. Okay, last one. Is this last? I want the last one to be good. And we're somewhere in Southeast Asia. We've got a little bit of a sort of a space-time ripple here. which is kind of interesting. You don't see those very often in the West because we got our data under control. Oh, I zoomed way. Fuck. Oh, cool. Cool. I like me a sign that's seen better days. We get not to play basketball in the truck so much more anymore. We need you to fix the basket so that we can play very, very, very big basketball. It's not racist because I don't know where Ubu Ratchani is. And it's not racist anyway. It's like, come on. It's not even the right sound for the accent. I'm just trying to get fucking famous. Let's see if we get a city. We're going to keep going until we get a city. We're going to call it Quincy. Wow. This is strange. This is like where all of your so-called food comes from. It's this fucking nether it hurts my brain, my concepts, my categories. Looking at this like pipeline road that's like situated above this swampy marsh of it's growing. Like and we got cityscape in the background. That's the suicide tower. And that's the shelved bunks, sort of dormitories where the people live who work here in Sherwood Avenue. Let's find out where this is. South Korea. Someone on Facebook says I purple you from here. Maybe that's code. Some kind of escape plan. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta save the Tom, my animal waste composing plant. These are getting progressively more frightening. I feel spooked, to be honest. Also, the way like the shot of me is framed feels like there could be, we got an open closet door and shit. I gotta really up my game here. Not being so scary, but I guess people are drawn to scary skinny man. I'm a skinny man. Bald too. Nothing up here. Hard light. Wow. This is where all of your dead dogs live. I mean, die actively. All right. I think, okay, that's fun. So that's Mapcrunch. Done some Mapcrunch. No idea. That could have been like 3 fucking hours long. It felt like 3 hours long. But I hope you learned more than if you had watched, I don't know, a video of like a teenager pouring vodka that he stole from his parents' liquor cabinet on a leather couch and lighting it. And then becoming like fucking like having like real estate in Abu Dhabi 5 years later off that shit. Cool. Thanks for watching. I don't know how to stop the recording. So. I think it's still fucking recording.